Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for watching another video. Tonight we're going to be having a look at this large folding EDC knife from Valhalla Knives. This is the Pterosaur. And as always, guys, if at the ending of the video you want to purchase this awesome large folding knife from Valhalla Knives and help support the channel, make sure you check out the link in the description below because we do get a commission if you purchase this knife. And of course, before getting started, just want to thank the good folks out at Valhalla Knives for sending me this knife to review. Let's get started. Let's begin with a quick size reference just so you get a better idea for the overall size of this knife. Here it is next to a large permanent marker. Let's do a side-by-side vertically so you can compare the overall thickness of the grip versus the permanent marker. Let's take a quick measurement. Let's take a rough measurement with the blade closed. Looks like we're sitting at about 5 1/4 inches overall length with the blade closed. Here it is with the blade open up all the way. And back to vertical all the way open. And from the tip of this beautiful clip point blade to the ending of the handle, looks like we're just about 9 inches overall length. Let's have a look at the top of the knife here to get a better idea for the overall thickness of this knife. And here's a pair of chopsticks. This is the thicker side. And it looks like it's just about the same thickness as that. Let's run a ruler across, and it's just about 1/2 inch thick. Let's have a look at the thickness of the blade over in the thumb ramp spine area, and that is a chunker. That looks like it could be just about 2/4 thick, actually a little bit more than that. Let's run the ruler across the top here. It looks like it's just about 1/8 of an inch thick. Let's get this knife on the scale so you know how much weight you're going to be putting in your pocket. Coming in at right around 6.8 ounces. And just in case you're wondering what 6.8 ounces feels like, well, if you got a couple of AA batteries around the house, weighs almost as much as 8 of those. Let's have a look at your opening mechanism, which is a flipper lever. That's this little fin right here on the top. Just got to pull back on it. Blade will fly open, quick and smooth. It's pivoting on a stainless steel ball bearing system. Now, on a budget knife, that is rare. Normally, you just have brass washers, but that's why it opens up so quickly and so smoothly. Your locking mechanism is a liner lock. If you follow this side of the liner, we can see some of it has been cut. So when the blade opens, it'll swing over to the base of the blade and lock it into place. To close the blade, all you got to do is move it on the side, close it down with one hand. Easy. Let's have a look up front at this absolutely gorgeous blade. Starting off at the thumb ramp area. Beautiful jimping, nice and thick and wide. Going to turn it sideways so you can check that out. That feels really good on the thumb. Really good. Right, we got fullers cut on both sides of the blade to save on weight. And it also helps strengthen the blade as well. 2 tones here. On the shoulder we have a stone wash. And on the grind, satin. What a good looking contrast. What a great example of what a clip point blade should look like. Just sinister in design. This swedge right on top here just gives it that attitude. And that fuller actually makes it look like it has an eye. Just squinting at you to try something. Pretty much a flat grind here. Right, so there's no curvature here. Pretty much flat. It's going to be very easy to sharpen these. See, no curvature there. And as etched right here on the blade, you can see that it is D2 steel. It is incredibly hard. Edge is going to last a long time because D2 steel has really good wear resistance. 12% chromium is going to give you really good corrosion resistance. And as we're going to see in just a little bit, it takes a nice sharp edge. Let's check to see how much blade play we have up here in the front. No movement at all. Nice and tight. Let's have a look at the handle. Right, just a slight curvature here with a single groove in the front for your finger. So 1 in the front, 4 in the back. It's going to fit many different types of hands. This is brown micarta. There's a black version floating around out there as well. Black hardware, lanyard hole in the back, no back spacers. I love standoffs like this. It's very easy to clean and it gives the knife more of an open feel that I like. Not much skeletonization in here, so a little bit of weight here in the liners. Nothing really cut out there to save on weight. Let's get you guys a close-up of the pocket clip. Just like the other screws, these are torque. You can take this knife apart, service it, clean it, lubricate it. Not swappable to the other side. So this is tip-up carry, right-handed only. Here's a quick look at what this knife is going to look like when you're carrying it in your pocket. Just peeks out the top, and I don't mind that at all. It makes it a little bit easier to grab it and pull it out there. So that's what the clip is going to look like. Let's see how sharp this factory edge is. No problem. Nice and smooth, no toothiness. Love it. Let's try some paracord. Easily done. Let's try it on some cardboard. Just taking my time, slicing all the way through. Unbelievable. Once again, guys, this has been the Pterosaur from Valhalla Knives. If you're looking for a new EDC knife for yourself or for a friend that's got an incredibly great value, sharp edge, and great steel, this might be a great option for you. Well, alright guys, this is the ending of the video. Remember, if you want to purchase this awesome knife from Valhalla, make sure you check out the link in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.